Hello gamers, today we're doing 5 underrated guns part 2. Yeah, I hope the first one did well because I haven't actually posted it yet. First off is not the L2A3, it's the 5.7. Let's actually pull this thing out. 5.7 is a rank 57 pistol and I like it. So this thing actually doesn't need hollow points to 3-hit. It can 3-hit torso because it has a 1.2 times torso multi. It has a 20 round capacity, very good pen, velocity, and pretty good recoil. Yeah, I'm lagging. As you can see, this thing can shoot very fast as well. And overall, it's like a really solid secondary. If there was a pistol that I was going to use, it would probably be this one. Well, other than the XIX. You really can't go wrong with the XIX, but as like regular pistols go that aren't like hand cannons, this is a good one. Whoa. The big problem that I'm seeing is like camera kick, but it's honestly pretty accurate. Yeah, look at that. That recoil pattern is so accurate. It's got such good recoil recovery time. Like it kicks up a bit, but then it comes back down. And I suck with pistols. And this was the comp, and a comp would make the vertical recoil higher. And a muzzle brake is usually better on like semi-auto guns. Wow, yeah, it's very accurate. It's very accurate. It has good velocity. It has good pen. 1.5 studs without AP. And it can 5-hit all ranges. Does 22 with a torso multi, which considered against other pistols that are kind of like this, like the M9 and the Glock 17, that's super good. The Glock does 20 with a worse torso multi, and the M9 does 20 without any torso multi. The only like thing that makes this gun slightly worse is that it does do less damage, and can only 3-hit if you hit all torsos. Holy, I suck at shooting semi guns, but you can see this is a good pistol. Very reliable to use. As like the higher capacity, lower recoil pistols go, I think this is my favorite. It's not necessarily the best one because it doesn't hit that hard in CQC unless you hit torso hits. I don't know, it just kind of kills people, dude. And I think the stuff that it does have over other pistols, like a larger capacity and more pen, make this such a good secondary. And it has 100 reserve, which I think is considerably more than at least the M9. Maybe less than a Glock? I'm not sure. But especially considering that this is a secondary, that you're probably not gonna like end up spraying too much unless you like main it, means it's pretty good. I have a 4 KDR. And this is like my first time playing today. Alright, next up we have a battle rifle. This is my favorite battle rifle. Well, no, it's not my favorite battle rifle, but it is definitely an underrated one. Probably genuinely the best battle rifle in the entire game. Like debatably so because it's a little bit difficult to use. And it doesn't really do the most damage or anything. It probably has the highest time to kill since it can 2-hit headshot. And as you can see, it has 700 RPM. Automatic, and like most of the AK-12 type guns, it has a 1000 RPM burst that I'm not super good at using, but it makes this thing shoot so fast. It makes it very mag dumpy, but just destroy people. It can 4-hit all ranges and 3-hit to like 100 studs and 2-hit head in CQC. The automatic recoil kind of sucks, especially with muzzle brake stubby. But for 1000 RPM burst, that's pretty solid. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it isn't super accurate, but it is kind of, for a 7.62 by 51 gun that has 1000 RPM, it shouldn't be this slow. Just keep in mind, if you don't want to spam burst this thing isn't really that good without it. You gotta get the 1000 RPM to make this thing super good. Otherwise, it's just pretty good. Ooh, we got Metro. We got Metro, boys. I would recommend you use comp folding if you're going to automatic this gun. But to be honest, if you're going to use auto, what are you doing, man? Just use a different battle rifle. Yeah, it shoots probably the fastest, even automatic, except for, I guess, the ECR on automatic. But on burst, it is definitely the fastest one. Yeah, the thing you really got to worry about, though, is that the capacity isn't high. And the RPM, obviously, is going to just dump your entire mag into a guy. But to get the kill potential that this thing has, you really gotta, you know, you gotta full auto or full on burst this thing, you see. And this performs exactly the same as the G36 in LRC, which is not really that good, to be honest, because it does 25 and has no torso multi. To be honest, I don't think that it would need to get a buff. Like, yeah, it doesn't have a torso multi and that sucks, but it's really strong as is. It would just go next level above the other battle rifles if it did that. Ooh. What? This is so stupid. But yeah, I think that's enough for the AK-12BR. You can tell it's a good gun. Next up, we have possibly one of my favorite PDWs in the game, the MP510. This is actually the third video I made on my channel. The first two were on the M9 and the Glock 18 because they were just random guns. But this is the first gun that I liked that I made a video on. It can 3-hit kill to like 70 or 80 studs and can 4-hit kill to like 120 studs. This thing is genuinely maybe a little bit unbalanced, like honestly, because when you compare it to the MP5 can 3-hit kill to like 20 studs. 6-hit kills in LRC? Okay, I'm just dead. But yeah, the MP5 only has less recoil. That's about the only difference. Reload speed, magazine capacity, RPM even are exactly the same. I think they both have 800. Although I'm not 100% confirmed on that. My ping sucks. You can tell that the recoil is pretty bad, but not terrible. The fact that this thing is a 24 minimum damage PDW is just so insane. It even has nearly 1 stud of pen, 0.8 studs of pen, which is actually like higher than regular PDWs, and 2000 studs a second muzzle velocity. The MP5K/10 is similar, except it does 1 more damage in CQC, worse damage in LRC, and has more RPM, but way more recoil. But yeah, that's kind of the similarities and differences that they have. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm lagging way too much, and I'll do the other guns on this list on another day, because this amount of lag is just not good for content creation. Incredible. Hello gamers. So it's been a few days actually. I went camping halfway through making this video, and apparently there's double XP and a bunch of stuff. I think I got through the MP510, so let's get on to the next underrated gun. This gun is the AUG A3 Para. It's kind of similar to, I guess, an MP5 type gun. It has 780 RPM, a 32 round magazine with an extended mag, does 34 to 19, and has very low recoil, but holy, my aim is gonna suck right now. I have not played this game in like 5 days now, so please don't hate if my aim sucks currently. Yeah, this gun is so accurate and it shoots really fast. It's just a really solid gun. Okay, and we got some lag as well. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, but this thing is just so accurate that even though the damage ranges aren't amazing, and the damage isn't that good, and the hits to kill in LRC isn't that good, it doesn't matter. This thing is just so accurate that it makes up for that. See? Finally, we have a DMR. This is the Scar SSR. I've made 2 videos on this thing. And as DMRs go, this is pretty much the best one, but I don't see it getting used that much. I mean, all DMRs are kind of underrated. But this one is kind of especially underrated, seeing as it's the best one, but nobody really uses it. Oh, so this thing, as you can tell, you can put some rounds down range. It can do 97 torso damage. If you go for headshots, this is going to be basically better than every sniper in the entire game, except in super long ranges, I guess. The problem with this is that as a really slow shooting DMR, it's hard to know whether you put a super long distance optic or a CQC optic. It comes with a PM2, which is pretty nice. I don't know, I don't really like the PM2. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble hitting this guy. Dude, I'm lagging too much. Nice. Dude. Dude. Yeah, this thing, it is good, but you have to hit headshots. And I think the problem with it is that there are other DMRs that can kind of shoot faster in CQC, and there are other guns that can headshot kill all ranges and can even like torso kill. This gun is just kind of in the middle, and that kind of puts it in a weird spot. It's like not too good in CQC and not too good in LRC, because up against an SA-58 in CQC, this is going to obviously do worse, and up against an actual sniper in LRC, this is also going to just do worse. Oh, what? No way. See if we can actually get... Oh yeah, you're dead. Actually, let me get that M107. You're dead, right? Yeah. So I think it's just best to pick your engagements with this thing, but this is definitely an underrated gun. That is for sure. Ooh. Hey. Oh. But yeah, that is another 5 underrated guns. This was a little bit of a weird one, but I don't think it should turn out to be that weird after I edit these 2 clips together. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.